Good morning, gang. Today is Friday, May 29th, our last Friday of the school year, your last Friday of 8th grade. How's that for a wild thought? Say, before we get to the country of the day today, more on that in a second, just want to give you a little heads up. Today, 1 o'clock, mark your calendars. Today, 1 o'clock, I'm going to host a little Google Meet. You see, today's Week in Rap FlowCab, it's a special edition. They do the 18 years in rap, where they cover basically a high school senior's life in the past 18 years. And it's always a fun one to look back because it covers all of your life, your past 13, 14 years. Plus, there is a heck of a lot going on internationally, nationally, and locally in our own state, in my own backyard. And so I just kind of want to give everyone a chance to just kind of pop in at 1 o'clock today. I really miss our weekly discussions that we have when we have a chance to just kind of discuss and process and learn from one another as we do our weekly current event discussions. And I think now is really an appropriate time to do that. So if you've got some free time this afternoon, totally an optional thing, definitely not required. I've been missing all of you. I've been missing our in-class discussions and interactions. So I'm going to fire up the old Google Meet machine. I'll post the link in the classroom stream right there a little before 1, and then we'll shoot to do that right at 1 o'clock today. The Week in Rap link, of course, is in Google Classroom, so watch that one as well. I watched it this morning. It's a few minutes long. Good stuff. Hope to see you at 1. We can chat. We can catch up. We can see how things are going. Yeah, country of the day today, Kyrgyzstan. Kyrgyzstan, it comes from, the country's name comes from the Turkic word for 40. Kyrgyz is the Turkic word for 40 and refers to the original 40 tribes. And of course, as we know, Stan, that affix Stan means the people of. So it's like the people of the Kyrgyz tribes, just like Pakistan is like the Pak people, Afghanistan is the Afghani people, so on and so forth. They also, what's kind of neat, they have a long tradition, the Kyrgyzstani people have a long tradition of hunting with a golden eagle. That's right, they have trained golden eagles that they use to hunt small game. How wild is that? And they also greatly respect bread. I made some bread last weekend, so I've got a lot of respect for bread, but they will waste no bread, no crumb, nothing. Which I think is kind of a neat deal. Anyway, on to today, your task for today, because you've got a lot going on today. Your task, day 3 on your superhero project. It should be a fun one. You're going to do a little research on your country's culture. This is important because it's going to be how you're going to help kind of create your superhero. You do a little research on your country's culture. That's going to take you out into culturegrams. You're going to need the green and the blue edition. Maybe skim through the green edition, but you absolutely need the blue edition because there's a part when you need to go down a little bit, and there's a little link in the slides to describe kind of the general attitudes of your people. It kind of describes their demeanor, their personality, and of course, this is, generalizing. You're going to take an entire country and try and generalize, their characteristics. That's pretty tough to do, but it's painting in pretty broad strokes. And then you're going to use those cultural elements of your country and of the country's people to kind of influence or inspire you as you create your superhero. Yesterday, you picked their superpowers to tackle their challenges. Today, you're going to actually design your superhero. What do they look like? What is their costume like? What accessories might they have? You can do that on paper. If you're artistic, please go nuts, have fun. Or of course, like I've mentioned, there's some digital resources out there that you can use to design that superhero as well. And then you got to give your superhero a name. That's kind of the big task for today. Research your country's culture, and then also design your superhero. And then that will take you on into the weekend. Of course, you can work ahead. At this point, if you hadn't started the project, I say you really got to get started. I know the schedule's a little flexible, but that doesn't mean you put it all off until the end. Don't do that. You're going to have a bad time if you do that. So anyway, I hope you're all doing well. I miss you all greatly. Let me know if there's anything you need, any questions that you have. You've been doing a great job at that, so please continue to do that. I'm looking forward to seeing most of you, many of you, some of you, I don't know, one of you at 1 today. We can chat and catch up and see how things are going. As always, remember to be bold, be kind, and make good choices. See you.